Alright everyone, so the last of the transitions that we have to do is to change the werewolf back to the wretch at dawn. Now we partially set this up earlier. When we did check for change back, it said if Wolfman's hits is greater than 5, then change back. But then we left a slot here. Now we're going to fill it in. So if time of night equals morning, then change back. Okay, let's try that out. But it's like we don't take too long. Let's change the morning number to 900. Let's change night to 950. Enemies list. Let's have the wretch. No, let's have the werewolf first. My wizard's still immune to damage. Okay, good, it changed as morning broke. So we can stop that now. Let's put these numbers back to what they should be. Before we finish up, I want to address a bug that I've discovered. So in Wretch, check for nightfall. It says if time of night equals night, then broadcast change to werewolf and wait. But what if the wizard has hit the werewolf so many times he's changed back to the wretch, but it's still night? What's going to happen? Well, check for nightfall is basically being checked on a loop. So he's immediately going to change back into the werewolf. So you hit him a few times, that changes him back to a human, and then it checks for whether it's night. It says yes it is, and it changes into a werewolf. So what we need is we need to add something here that says, okay, only change to a werewolf if you haven't already been a werewolf. So that's what we're going to add in the rest of this video. So go to variables, make a new variable, and call it has been werewolf, question mark. And this is for all sprites. And then here what we're going to do is we're going to grab an and so in order to broadcast the werewolf signal, two conditions must be met. Firstly, it must be night, and secondly, has been werewolf must equal no. Now, at the beginning of the level, has been werewolf will equal no, and we're going to make sure of that by going to night, and in the night setup, we're going to set has been werewolf to no. So it starts off at the level he hasn't yet been a werewolf. And then in werewolf, when he first becomes a werewolf, in setup werewolf, we're going to set has been werewolf to yes. So the night sets it to no, the werewolf sets it to yes, and so then when the wretch checks for nightfall, the question is it night? Yeah, but has he already been a werewolf? If the answer is no, then go ahead and broadcast the signal to change to werewolf, and that ought to fix that. Okay, that'll be that, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for listening, and if you find this video useful,